back to my channel for those who have already subscribed, and if you are a new visitor, this is yours truly, Dora Mwima, simply inspiring you through my life journey. So make sure to subscribe for some fabulous videos on my life journey. Anyway guys, it's the month of May, and I must say it's one of my favorite months because one, the Dora Mwima Foundation gets to celebrate another year of existence and another year of having a passion for care, and this year we are celebrating 7 years. Yay! We'll be celebrating 7 years on the 15th of May. So make sure you subscribe and make sure you look up for the video that I'll be uploading on the 15th, where I get to answer your questions. Yes, so in case you have any questions regarding the Dora Mwima Foundation, make sure you leave it in the comment box below or email me at dmfuganda@gmail.com. Now, another event that happened this month is my wedding. Yay! And on the 25th of May, we are making 2 years in marriage. Yes. And I bet you were thinking, 2 years, that's a short time to be excited about. Well guys, some people don't even make it 3 months, so I'm definitely excited. And today I want to share with you guys how we met. How did I meet my husband? So grab onto your coffee, grab onto your tea, grab onto that mineral water, or just anything bitey you have around the house, because this is gonna be a lengthy video, but it is a must watch because a lot of people keep on asking, Dora, how did you meet? And I feel like this is the perfect month and this is the perfect time for me to just tell you my love journey. And yeah, how did we meet? Yay! So me and my husband, we met for the first time in December 2010, and I was working with Darling Hair Additions. For that time, it was about, I had been working for Darling for about 1 year and a half, and Darling is hair addition company. They manufacture hair additions from, or hair extensions from, braids, weaves, ponytails, name it. So I have been working there for about 1 year and a half, and before my husband came to Uganda, or before he came to Africa actually for the first time, he had to go to Darling, Kenya to get his training, and to just know the different items in the market, the textures, yeah, he just had to do a training to know more about Darling, what does Darling do. And while he was in the stores, where they keep the different products, he came across my face together with other models. And yeah, by the way, I was also the the face of Darling Uganda at that time, so I had done different photo shoots for different products. Yeah, so he was wowed by this girl on the branding. He was like, okay, this girl is beautiful, and I guess I stood out from the other the other models, and he really liked the face. He was like, okay, this girl is really beautiful, she's gorgeous, she's young. And yeah, that was it. He finished his 2 weeks training in Kenya, and he came to Uganda. And I remember the first time that he arrived in the factory, I was sitting at the entrance of the administration office, and he walked up the stairs and he saw me for the first time, and he was like, okay, this is the girl that I saw in the hair products, like she's the one. And he was kind of nervous, okay, like what to do. Anyway, that weekend, cause I think he arrived on a Wednesday or a Thursday, so that weekend, we were going home, and I came to him and I asked him like, so what are you doing, what are you up to this weekend, And he was like, of course I'm doing nothing because I'm new here, I have no friends, I have no family. And I told him, can I be your friend? And he was was like, yeah, like why not? So that weekend we went out. I took him out. I actually drove his car because he didn't have a driving license, and that was, the start of, our friendship. And every single weekend we were like out. We were, at fashion shows, we were at events, and I introduced him to some of my friends. And to tell you the truth, Nadia hit on me. Like, he came to me and told me, like, you know what, Dora, I really like you and I want us to date. And that point I was like, whoa, like what's happening? Like, we are only friends, and apart from that, like, you're my boss, like we can't really date. So I was also in I was also at that time in my life where, I was a single mother, and I had just joined college. I was doing a course in interior designing. So I was like, okay, this is not really gonna work out, because you're my boss. What will happen? Maybe the relationship won't work out. So I was like, no, 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 we cannot date. Like, let's keep it as friends. And I just wanted to focus on raising my son, focus on, finishing college. And I knew this kind of, relationship would not be healthy for me at that moment. So he understood my point of view. He understood where I was coming from with this. And yeah, we just continue being friends. And rumors actually, started like, oh, Dora is dating Nadia, and blah blah blah. And some tabloids who used to write about us dating. So after 2 years, this was the beginning of January 2013, we had a very stupid, silly fight, and we didn't talk for some time. And to me it was kind of weird. Like, I was feeling like, a part of me is missing. This person, he has come into my life. We're great friends. We talk about everything and anything. He tells me anything, I tell him anything, that and we were so open to each other. And here we were having a very stupid fight. We could not talk. It was one of those, okay, you know what, I don't want to talk to you, I don't want to talk to you. But for me, I was like, okay, I miss him. Like, I really miss him. I miss us hanging out. I miss talking to him. So it was weird for me, because it felt more than, yeah, he's just a friend. Like, I felt like he is playing a big role in my life already. So we met, we resolved whatever was there, and we met up. And I must say, this is when our relationship officially started, though we didn't make it public, because I was still working with, Darling, and we didn't want it to be like a conflict of interest. Like, she's dating Nadia because she wants some special treatment at work, and you know how office rumors are. So we didn't want to make it public at the time. So we kept it undercover until, it reached a point where I was like, you know what, I want to take this relationship a step further. I want this relationship to grow. I want to, to see how far we can go with this, because we were so compatible. So yeah, I made that sacrifice, and I resigned, from work. I resigned from Darling, where at that point I had been working for about 5 years. And yeah, in August, Nadia went to Lebanon, where he was having his leave from work. So he went to Lebanon, and he told his family, and he told his his friends and his parents that, yeah, I'm going back to Uganda, and I'm gonna marry this girl. And the family actually already knew me, because whenever he was Skyping with his parents or with his brothers, you know, I used to be there like, hey, what's up, you know, in the office, like, hey. And he used to be like, oh, that's Dora, you know. And they all knew that, you know, that Dora who made, you know, Nadia comfortable, and who welcomed Nadia well, and who made him feel at home. So they definitely knew Dora. And for them, they were like, okay, you're gonna get married to her, okay, that's nice. And by the way, that's a story of its own. I hope to upload a video on how, you know, the reactions that we got from, you know, both of our parents, and it's also a very beautiful story. So make sure you do subscribe to my channel for these hot juicy stories that you never knew about Dora. Yes, so he told his parents, and on the 26th of August he came back. And I remember it was a weekend, and he, that very day that he arrived, he was like, oh Dora, let's go to Ginger, you know, let's go to Ginger, the source of the Nile. And I was like, okay, you know, why is he making this abrupt, you know, adventurous, you know, kind of trip? Because he likes traveling, he likes, you know, seeing places. So I was like, probably it's one of those, you know, oh, let's go and see, you know, this new place or something like that. So yeah, we drove to Ginger, and we stayed at Holland Park. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. You know, it was just magical. And I was like, okay, like, damn, this place is really magical, like, what's going on? So he was like, no, you know, I felt like we should just relax, you know, still I'm still on my leave, so I felt, you know, we should, you know, see a bit of Ginger. So I was like, cool. So we went around. Around that evening we had our dinner, and we came back. And when I was going to bed, he was, you know, lying on the bed, and I opened up the covers, and I saw the ring. It was there in its box, and it was opened. And he looked at me, and he was like, will you be my friend forever? And I was like, oh my god, like, are you asking me to marry you? And it was so romantic, you know. It was a day I'll never forget. It keeps on coming to my, you know, to my thoughts, to my mind every other time, because I think it was the best proposal, because he asked me to be his friend forever, and that's what this relationship was made of. That's the, you know, that's the foundation of it all. We started out as good friends. So yeah, he proposed to me, and I was blown away, you know. Yeah, still have, that's my engagement ring right there. There you go. Yeah, and I was so blown away. And the next day, on the 27th, I guess I got engaged around there, 27, 26, you know, because it was, I think, the midnight of 26, the morning of 27, something like that. So but I usually say 27th. So yeah, we came back on the 27th to Kampala, and I came back engaged, and I was his fiancée. And mid-September we did a small cultural kind of visiting, where he came to visit my parents, and it's called Kuchala. So yeah, we did that small thing. And you know, he got my parents' blessing. And now from this day forward, like from the time that we did the Kuchala, it was on the 21st of September, we went public about our relationship. So come 9th December 2013, we had our civil wedding. And it was very small. It was, you know, attended by max, I think, only 9 people, only my family, and, you know, a few close friends of ours. And yeah, we just had the civil wedding, we had a small lunch, and that was it. Then came 25th May 2014, where we had our dream wedding, where we had the all white wedding. It was a church wedding, though we had it via the lakeside, facing Lake Victoria. The location was the Bay. The Bay is located in Munyonyo, and we just wanted to have this wedding because we wanted to dedicate our marriage to God. So yeah, we also invited very few people. Again, we invited 100 guests maximum, and this is because we wanted to have only close friends and family who have been there for us, who have been supporting us, to just come and celebrate the big day with us. So yeah, I don't know what else to add on it. I'm happy. I'm happy I got married to my best friend. Yeah, and I wouldn't lie to you that it's a walk in the park, and it's a fairy tale, because we don't live in fantasy world. No, we don't. Yes, we have had our down. We have been we have had challenges in our marriage, but the beauty of it all is that we know we know that any challenge that comes, it's to bring us more close and not to bring us apart. So yeah, we always walk through every challenge that comes our way, and yeah, that is my love journey, and that's how I met my husband. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching me chit chat and talk about how I met my husband. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, because this is the only place you are going to get all the juicy stories of my life. Everything about my life is gonna be uploaded here, so I can share with you, and I hope it's gonna inspire you. So guys, allow me to sign out. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. Bye bye for now.